today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for Cleveland.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. On third and long, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A
big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, first and 10.
36-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Austin Hooper.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right, probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
15-yard line.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen steps away. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Bills 0.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one caught by Beasley.
Allen's pass.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And the Bills have recovered.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Finding Knox there, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and open. That's Robert Foster, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Devin Singletary.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Allen from the gun on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family, and you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong, determined, excellent vision, contact balance, and good patience as a runner as well. Many question his long speed, but I wouldn't worry about that a heck of a lot. Watch him eat up 5, 10-yard runs, and by the end of games, often over 100 yards.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, Cleveland.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 11. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just short. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff.
2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. They go right back to Singletary. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen, and the grab by Croft. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd, and that will be incomplete.
Allen's pass intended for...
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15.
3rd down pass.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Browns have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now, trailing 10-3. A minute 56 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Step on.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Bills.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Second and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Still 9 remaining on second down. On the delay, here's Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, 58 is Mike. 58. Watch the pass. 58 is Mike. 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Browns.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.